Hello, Geminis. This is part B. So, we're speaking of this success here and talking about that number there. So, rest assured, Geminis, that you're definitely, success is certainly on the horizon for you. And things are going to get a lot better for you. Okay. It's going to be a vast improvement that I'm seeing for many of you. All right. So, let's go on and just gain more insight into your situation by selecting a few additional cards here. Now we have disruption here. And this card is governed by the helper gods here. And then we have the number 21 there. And of course, that equates, ladies and gentlemen, to 3. And so we have two numbers there that we can utilize, both 21 and the number 3. I'll give you specifics of that once I get into the essence of this card here. So we have disruption there. So with this card, it brings about a lot of shock or betrayal. To me, it's almost similar to the Tower card in some way. It brings about unexpected assaults. Okay, so I feel that you're going to experience an unwanted feeling, or something or someone is going to shock you in some way, and this is going to cause some type of turmoil. I'm getting. Spirit says that while this might have been a very heuristic type experience from you, you are, Geminis, on the right track. And you need to consider removing toxic situations that no longer serve you. I feel that someone might betray or mistreat you in some way if this has yet to happen, or you're just going to get ignored or put off by their irrational behaviors. But whatever it is going to cause you to feel a little insecure, I'm kind of getting. So, Spirit wants you to surrender fear, embrace, Gemini, a bit more courage, as you are on your way to complete total bliss here. Remember, a wish is going to get answered here because you have success here. So it all stems back to this overarching theme, Gemini. So now let's just gain insight into what Spirit is trying to tell you when it comes to the numbers here that you have, or the number. Okay, so if you were to see that number 21 there, and I'm seeing, and some of you might or may have already been seeing it, Spirit is telling you that you are certainly connected to the universe, and the angels are telling you to just open your heart and open your mind here. And then we have the number 21, ladies and gentlemen. And if we were to correlate that number to tarot, that would be the world, right? So the spirit, I mean, the fool has finally reached the end of his journey, right? And is about to start all over again. And it could be in a new direction, or just a cyclical rebeginning, I'm getting, if you will. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you can also further reduce that number 21 down. 2 plus 1, that equates to 3. So the Empress also surrounds you. You have that Empress energy. And what is Empress is all about? It's all about success, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about good luck. Fertility for some of you, if you guys are kind of hoping to conceive here. And it certainly gives a strong indication here that deep emotional satisfaction when it comes to your romantic situation is very, very possible should you wish it to be. All right. So now let's go on and just, ladies and gentlemen, select another card here, and just to see what Spirit wants you to know in terms of the best way to kind of shift the energies to a more positive vibrations here. So we have, these cards are kind of stuck together here. We have opposition. Okay. So the nature spirits govern this card, and we see the number 49 there. Okay, so many of you already know what that opposition entail here. So this card is all about fairness and making conceptions Spirit kind of wants you to consider. Because I'm seeing a very argumentative type atmosphere where one of you can't seem to see the other person's point of view. And because you can't see that, maybe you're being a bit reluctant to kind of hear the other person out because you're only seeing your point of view, or you're just looking at things from your own paradigm, if you will. So Spirit has said, surrender your need to be right, Geminis. And you know we do have that problem at times. Examine the light and shadow challenge, okay? Because that's what shadow is all about in your situation. I feel that although someone might be opposing you somehow, this person might not mean harm. And it seems like it's more so an existing person who might be a bit older than you that's trying to help you understand what you might have experienced when it comes to romantic different situations here. Spirit wants you to control your emotions as well as your reactions because this person too also might be fearing something, ladies and gentlemen, so you have to keep that in mind. Hence, compromising is key. And Gemini, it's very important that you stop taking life too seriously. It seems that many of you are doing so here. Okay? So now let's look at the number here. We have that 49, right? So if you were to see that number, the angels are sending you a good sign that you might want to control your emotions or it's going to kind of get you in trouble. And this card is kind of also, when you're looking at it, 4 plus 9, that's 13, right? So that equates to the death card, Gemini. So your path is unfolding as it should be. It seems that you guys are just, you're going through a metamorphosis type process. The death of the old you here. And it's inevitable change. A change that's well needed. Then you have 1 plus 3 here. If you reduce that 13, that equates to 4. So that correlates to the Emperor. So this card gives you the leadership, the ability to end the desire, ladies and gentlemen, to create a romantic situation that is lasting. All of that is possible. It still piggybacks to your overarching theme. And what is that, ladies and gentlemen? Success. So you see how things are going to get very, it's going to get a lot better for you guys here. Okay? So let's go on and just select here another card here, Gemini, just to give us some information on what you've overlooked and perhaps what you need to be a bit more cognizant of in order to, Gemini, to kind of bring about the positive, ladies and gentlemen, ameliorations that each and every one of you are seeking. And wow, you have the now, Gemini. So the hero guides are here to help you. We have the number 35. So what I'm getting from this card is that because with the now, of course, everyone knows what that means, but the now is all about confusion and sometimes ignorance or just simply not being able to compromise, as I explained to you in terms of point of view before. So with this card, Spirit says, it's time that you remove your rosebud glasses to honestly and to accept your situation for what it is. It is, Gemini, whatever it is. You know? The fact that you are denying things or refusing to kind of face things headstrong here is or will diminish your happiness if you don't put an end to it. So in order to heal, Gemini, real problems need to be discussed. And I feel that some of you are kind of hiding behind excuses after excuses after excuses because you're harboring a lot of fear. See people for whom they truly are, Gemini. And once again, I have to stress, release fear and stop seeing more in people than what they show you. Because trust me, when someone shows you clearly the person that he or she is, you got to recognize that's that person, okay? And then let's just go on, further We have 35, so 3 plus 5 equals 8. So that correlates to the strength card. This card gives you the willpower, the tenacity, and the strength, Gemini, to overcome any problems that's plaguing you. And even some of you might even be going through a divorce or something like that, but it shows that an amicable resolution can be reached. Okay, so I'm seeing an improvement in an existing situation, or you're just going to branch off into meeting someone new. There is possibility that you guys could reconcile, but of course that's something that you would have to decide make decide on your own here. So with that said, Gemini, that concludes the reading. But what I'm going to do is give you a few final messages here in closing. If this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Should any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule or to purchase. So Spirit, what additional messages would you like Gemini to know in closing? Let's see here. All right. Gemini, we have, wow, Kàrma is on your side. That's a blessing to know here. You did nothing wrong, Gemini. Next message. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Next message. You will find what you seek. See? Again, success surrounds you. And last message, Gemini, it's time that you know your worth and give yourself a bit more credit than what you've been accustomed to doing. So, Gemini, this concludes your reading. I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and once again, should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, scoot right over to my website. Thanks so much for your time. Bye for now.